Morning, everybody. It's 8:42 on this Friday, end of the week, and this is your pre-opening comment video number 1960. That was a good year. Okay, Asia is lower and Europe is mixed. We had economic numbers this morning. We had personal income spending and PCE. And they came out pretty much right on the numbers. Um, we have had a very wild last 12 hours in the stock futures. Right after the close, they were actually higher. All night, they are higher. We had a bit of a downdraft early this morning. Um, and basically, we went from the Dow being down 93 to currently being about unchanged. It was down well over 100, but last night it was up 100. Last right now, as I said, down $11. Nasdaq up 105, and the S&P, which was just up 18, is now up 13 and a half. Personal income was a bit light, 0.3% versus expectations of 0.4. Spending, on the other hand, was hot, zero point 0.7 versus zero point 0.5. The PCE came in at zero point 0.4, and that was as expected. Core PCE zero point 0.3 versus zero point 0.3. The PCE year over year 3.4, and core PCE, which is the Fed's favorite number, was 3.7. All of that was pretty much as expected. The reason for the Dow move, we had Exxon and Chevron both reporting. They both reported a beat on revenue, but a miss on profits. Chevron was as high as 157 just 10 days ago when they announced um, their deal. The stock has gone from 170.17. This morning's high after their earnings was 157, but it sold off sharply down to 150.80. The last there is 154.75. That's down $1.12. So it's come back a bit. Let's see, 1 second. It is 150. I'm sorry, 151.50, down three and a quarter or 2%. Exxon last is 108.23, and it has a range of being down as low as 106.65. The high is 109.65. So that's kind of middling also. Um, we have Amazon continuing its move higher after beating yesterday. Last 126.18, up 661 or 5.5%. Intel, the same situation, got as high as 35.26. Last is 34.93. That's up $2.41. Enphase, which has had its problems. This is the solar company. It has gone in the past, let's see, since the 17th. Today is the 27th. In 10 days, it has gone from a high of 132.16 to this morning's low of 75.05. That it gapped a couple of days ago from 115 to 97 on uh, guidance that Europe was weak. Sales were weak, installations were weak. Yesterday it closed at 96.18. This morning gapped down as low as I said 75.05. High was 82 and a half. The last is 81.22, and that is down 14.96 or 15.5%. Santa Fe, SNY, for those of you who are unfamiliar, Santa Fe is a drug company, and they also had a miss. They're spinning off their consumer division. The stock closed yesterday at 53.33, gapped down this morning after those numbers, and guidance got as low as 43.58. So that's yesterday's close of 53, this morning's low of 43. Last is 44.90. That's down $8.43, or just short of 16%. Chart on the screen is the oil back down into that support area. Right now it's up $1.58. The low overnight let's see, low overnight was 82.08. These other lows, 81.31, 81.50, this is where it broke out from. It is basically sitting on the 20-day moving average, this blue line. The 5-day has rolled over a little. I'm sorry, this is the week. 20-week and 5-week has rolled over on a daily basis. Let's take a quick look there. Bring it in. There you go. This is looking a little bit problematic to me on a technical basis. I generally don't like to see um, these inside days, or higher high, higher low, but closing on the bottom. So far today, we're on another inside day, but we're towards the high. We really need to see a close above this 85.49 on a weekly basis to see us moving up. I mean, we've crossed the 20 to the upside about 8 days ago, and had the rally up to 90, which is a notable area of resistance. But we are very close. Let me bring this in just a little bit more. We actually are crossing, as of this morning, the 5-day to the 20. I'd have to see that moving back higher. If we were to break these closing lows, this one from yesterday at 83.21 with a low of 82.56, I really wouldn't want to see us close there, although there is some support back down here at that 82 area. Again, this is just one that I would stand aside from. I don't think I'd want to be short. Relative strength looks like it's moving back to the upside. We have a bit of an upward tilt to the MACD, but this is one I'm not going to trade. Okay, last on the markets. S&P up 18 and a half. Dow up about 13. Dow now, yeah, up about 13. And the NASDAQ is higher, up 127. All right, folks, have a good weekend.